As I tell persons many times, I probably the only practitioner in Trinidad and Tobago that put up the blood of a vaccinated person under a microscope and see exactly what them seeing. Rulo. Clumping up of the blood cell. And just as she is amazed, and she mentioned that she had never seen nothing like that in her entire career, and she's worried about her patients, so am I. And I was telling you guys that I have never seen nothing. She just see Rulo. The things that I am seeing here is a little more advanced than just the Rulo. I am seeing massive levels of candida in the blood, fungus in the blood, and the white blood cells are just standing there and ain't doing anything. Actually, you're barely seeing white blood cells. I have never seen that under a microscope in my entire career, and I continue to see it on the vaccinated persons. But the one I posted recently was the worst I ever seen under a microscope. I've never seen that. The last patient I saw that was in 2015. It was an AIDS patient, and she was dying from HIV and not responding to treatment. And the reason why she was dying from HIV because her immune system was completely compromised, and all the bacteria and fungus and all these pathogens just eating out her cells. And I saw that recently in a 3 months persons after vaccination. 3 months after. That person had HIV for 20 years to reach to that. In 3 months, my patients reached to that after vaccination. That is very scary. And this is why, yes, all physicians all over the world are supposed to be putting the patient's blood under a microscope to see what I see. Especially in Trinidad. All of them in Trinidad, all they're doing is just want money. They ain't studying the patient health. Put your patient's blood under a microscope and see what is going on, and your conscience will allow you to speak to the world. Open a group and talk to your patients as well. Your conscience will allow you to do that. Because when you see that, if you are a good microscopist, a good doctor microscopist, if you're good, and you see what I saw, you'll be scared that they're injecting people with that, and they don't want to come and inject your children with that. Imagine that. When I see that, I say, they will have to come after Tiffany night to inject my son, or anybody in my family, or any of my patients. But my patients have the choice. But that is very scary. I am warning people that I don't talk much. But I'm working around the clock to rectify a problem like this. I have patients right now who are fighting for their life right now after vaccination. So I'm working around the clock to find a solution for this. I already, what them seeing on this video, I already know that. It's solutions I'm finding right now. I already know everything they're talking about. I just want to find solutions to correct the blood. So far, so good. Thank God for the gift. But if you don't, I know, and one of the reasons why, I now see why they said vaccinated persons cannot give blood, because the blood is the most toxic thing I ever seen in my entire career. Hence the reason why HIV patients cannot give blood, because the blood is the most toxic blood. So that is it, and the reason why vaccinated people can't give blood, because the blood is the same as an HIV patient. They can't give blood because it's toxic. You will kill persons if you give them your blood on the bed. So you giving up. This is like a new form of HIV. You giving up your blood, the one thing that nobody in this world, all the genetic things that have in this world, nothing could replace blood. You can't make blood. Hence the reason why you have to donate blood. All the scientists, all the brilliant people in the world cannot copy blood, because God put that there. And you are giving up what God gave to you. God gave that to you as a gift. Blood that no man can replace. No man, only God can replace that. No man can replace it. Only the body and God. And you giving up the gift of life for your job, for your work. That's what you're giving it up for. And I'm very disappointed with people who take the vaccine. Very. Because we're telling you. I am telling you. And anybody in this group going and take vaccine. After all this effort I put in this group, man, I'd be so disturbed to even come and tell me to take vaccine. Best to go somebody by other practitioner and tell him to take the vaccine and you were corrected. I'm that serious because I'm putting my soul out in this group, and for you to go and take that poison, don't even come and tell me that. Because you're seeing it and I'm talking it. And I'm fed up talking and I'm fed up saying these things because we know it and we need to tell people about it. Right? So, people, stay safe. Try your best to stay away from that as much as you could. Because it's very, very, very dangerous. God bless.